Hey there, chat. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Ruin. I run the place. Did you miss me? I'll bet you missed me. Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. We here, trying to take a look around and see if we can rescue this situation with the young girl falsely accused of several things. Let's see what we can do. The paradoxical outhouse. Only had some way to unlock things that are unlocked. I don't have any lockpicking stuff. I have evidence concerning the doll, I guess. You guess? That doesn't sound very evidential. What did you find? I found this little arm that looks like it was torn off of a rag doll. But it's Patricia's already has 3. Yes, that's mine. She holds up the doll, showing you the stitches where she fixed the hole left by the torn off arm. Your doll was originally a 4-armed one? I made it based on yours because I thought it was neat. Hang on, a 4-armed doll is regular in 1692? Not everyone, but not everywhere, but around here, yeah. I got so bored. I wanted something different, so I made a doll with 4 arms. But I'm not allowed to be different, so I had to tell my pa it was a regular fashion for dolls. And I don't know, it just became a thing. I think I get it. So you were mad because you thought Patricia had out-differented you by being an asymmetric doll. I thought Patricia... yeah, I'm sorry, Patricia, that wasn't fair. Your doll's really good. I like it better than mine. Thanks, I forgive you, Delia. Our dolls can hug and make up... Say, that's funny. I just noticed the fabric on the missing arm has gone all stiff. Like it's really, really old or something. I'm wondering why you said in 1692 like that. Well, I guess I might as well come clean. I'm time-traveled here from the future. Well, that would explain it then. I expected a little more pushback on that, to be honest. Where did you actually find the arm? We haven't really resolved what happened. I found it in the compartment in Pete's nightstand. Why, you... Who cares? It's just a stupid rag doll. If your parents had any money, you two could have real dolls instead of making your own out of trash. Yeah, that figures. Not surprising in the least. Charge dismissed. So what's left? Since you solved the matter of the doll, Patricia's just accused of stealing my pocket watch and vandalizing the outhouse. I'll be right back. Again? Do you have some kind of guts problem? Yeah, I must have eaten some bad. Whatever people eat in the late 17th century. Okay, well, try and get it all out of it this time. I hereby suspend the trial for a short recess. Little sandwich. And then, yeah, we go and we dig up the watch later on. And we create a paradoxically impossibly old watch. A German word. Huh. Investigate. Alright, I need to figure out what the German word is. Danforth. Putnam. Proctor. Eh. Well, if I get a shovel, I can figure those things out. I just don't have a shovel. Where can I get a shovel? That's a question. I ran into Tom at the church. Yeah, he buried with it. Alright. Lots of cream. They invented sandwich cream. I don't need any more rubbing paper, I don't think. Hecate. Alright. Before I end the day, I'll pet Hecate. Oh, there's the dam and the distillery. That's 2 things I can do. You see a familiar-looking person heading towards you on the path. As they get nearer, you realize the reason he looks so familiar is because he looks exactly like you. Greet him. Hi, how are you a clone? Or is this a time paradox or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Wow, crazy. I agree, high five. You two, literally speaking, exchange a friendly high five. No, I'm not kissing him. Well, you know what? I could. In for a kiss goodbye. No tongue now. We wouldn't want to make this weird or anything. Now you go look for forward to a second one. Now you get to look forward to a second one. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Hey, Buck over here. What's up? Working on your dance moves. She makes a sharp gesture and the blade of her flick knife snaps open. It's about cutting, you know, an enemy sort. Right, I get it now. Molly will act earlier in combat. A spooky-looking lady is guarding the front of the old distillery. Presumably, she's a vampire. She looks spooky enough to be a vampire. Is that racist? Approach her. Begone from this place. You have no business here. I do, actually, and I'd like for you to invite me inside. What? No. Don't you have to? I thought that's one of the big vampire things. That if someone asks you to invite them inside, you have to do it. That is nearly the most opposite of the truth that is possible for it to be. Aw. Leave this place at once or the consequences will be most dire. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. What's eating you? If you do not leave, the question will be what is eating you. And the answer will be me. That's pretty good. You really set me up for that one. So we can do what she says, or we can threaten her with mystical powers. Bewitching. You cannot frighten me, foul creature, for your powers issue from the darkness of night, and I is the night. Oh, jeez, I completely lost track of the time. She looks up at the midday sun, and her hair bursts into flames. With a screech, she turns into a bat, which is still on fire, and escapes into a hole in the side of the building. Well, okay then. Must be a prohibition thing. Oh, wow, I can just slither through that hole. Okay, so this is the sneak way. Grandpa Joe's Distillery. Used to be a still. Hobo code. Booze-soaked handkerchief. It says, be careful not to drop your handkerchief in this barrel. You reach in the barrel to see if anybody ignored the advice. They did. Whoa. Oh, I can also go wear this. I am wearing that instead of... Okay. Oh. Well, what do you know? Grandpa Joe's extra fancy garlic schnapps. Maybe it wasn't prohibition that put this place out of business. Definitely shouldn't be. That's him, the door guard says, pointing at you. That's him right there. She's all burned. This definitely shouldn't be a surprise. Step slowly away. So if I open up the thing, I don't have to fight them. Basically. There's one unsmashed crate of booze. Crate of rum. Take it to the speakeasy. Some potions, some fancy potions. +5 cold armor. +1 muscle, +3 to melee. +5 sleaze armor, +5 spooky armor. Okay. Yeah. I'm certain this will be very hilarious, but I actually want to fight them, so I will do that. That's him, the door guard says, pointing at you. Fight them. Where's my girl? Did I send her to the speakeasy on accident? Oh, I wriggled through the wall. I didn't open the door. Hold on. Let me go get her. Trying again. You got enough XP to buy a skill. Yeah, that's true. What is the effect? +1 to max AP. That's awesome. I'll take that. I have 164. Mysticality, maximum HP. No, I wanna get the constant damage. The door is locked from the outside. You have to go back out the hole you came in. There she is. There she goes. Alright. So now we can fight with her. There she is. Alright, good girl. Oh, she's moving first. She's very fast. Oh, the sunburn girl is gone. Aw. Whoops. He's immune to on fire. He's gonna muscle punch me. Shriek at Molly Button, stealing 12 spooky damage. Oh, no, wait. Nuts. That was a mistake. The vampire is not evil enough for holy water to do anything. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's summon. Oh, that's right. It can't summon. All right. We're gonna do this. Again. Just gonna have ridiculous hot damage when this is over. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Whoops, that was the wrong thing. Oh well. Murder. I should have tried that to win that fight. Unfriendly vat. Do not use. Vat intentionally left empty. Okay, so she's here. So I could still open the valve. And the garlic would kill all of them. A whole bunch of vampires are here, glaring at you with glowing red eyes and are grinning at you toothily, or just generally giving off bad vibes. There we go. Oh, we're going first. Alright, who's got big muscle that's scary? You've got big muscle. Your plan is to hurt me pretty good. Thrall. Conjurer. Huh. Boosting hot armor by 5. Oh, I see what you're up to. Alright, so you're going to muscle this guy down. Nuts. Well, I'm dead. Oy. Covered with scabs. Dag nabbit. I'm wearing the stench armor still. I'm dumb. Plus 30% to meat drops. Oh, that's cool. And deal stench damage. I do love that. Moxie. Moxie. Muscle, muscle. That's what I've got equipped. Alright. I could probably sell that thing. I don't need stench armor. Could use spooky armor. Got the right ring. Physical armor and max HP. Greasy, fireproof, colorful clown pants. Add the rivets. Yes, let's add rivets as well. Place the rivets on your pants, making them pants with more rivets on them than they had before. Excellent. Riveted, greasy, fireproof, colorful clown pants. I love that. I love that you can just keep adding stuff to your pants. Do I have a potion that I have drunk yet? I ate something that gave me 6 muscle. Increase max HP by 5 until you eat something else. Makes you immune to bleeding until you eat something else. Whoa! A strudel filled with blood instead of, I don't know, raspberries or whatever strudels normally have in them. Interesting. Immune to poison. Max HP by 5. Stench armor by 5. Muscle by 1. Mysticality by 1. Physical armor by 3. This is actually going to be extremely useful. I don't need muscle. It's pretty good. It's if you don't think about what's the filling is made of. And I don't. Alright, so now I have warm-blooded. Moxie increases physical armor. Increases muscle, increases hot armor. Mysticality by 1 and damage of your magical weapons by 3. Whoa! Until you use another potion. Gob of tar, tube of sunscreen. Right now I have hand washing, so this would only change my mysticality, I think. You sure you want to do that? No, I would not. All right. Spittoon splatter. Will also heal you for 5 HP. Medical Machango will heal you an additional 5 HP. Additional 2 Stench. And Parmesan will do 2. Mind Melt would probably be the one I spend the money on, but I don't want to spend money on it yet. I'm very close to getting that muscle up. Alright, let's fight again. Fuck. There, you do 5 instead. Ow. Okay, we lived long enough for me to have a turn, which is nice. I think that this is a proper time to use some solvent spray. It's a bummer that I can't use the holy water, because apparently this thing isn't even enough for the holy water to do anything. But it's a freaking vampire. So I will just solvent spray everything. There. Molly Buttons. Gonna cause 4 bleeding to her. Conjure Hermetic Orbilis. Molly Buttons for 3 physical damage. Flurmpton Bailey for 2 physical damage. Oh, I shouldn't have sprayed yet. Dag nabbit. I was too soon. That was a mistake and a half. If I hit her right now, I'll get her for 16. So, if I hit her with this, I will now get her for 19. That'll be enough to kill her. And then she will not give hot damage resistance to everyone else. And then she's going to be weak enough. Whoops! Dag nabbit. Oh, I've got one more AP. Let's tickety-tock this guy. Oh, you can't hypnotize vampires. Alright. Can you hypnotize a thrall? Yes, we can. Alright, so let's bring him down to 1. Now, let's kill her before she makes everybody resistant to me. Alright. Tends to telekinetically slash Fullerton Bailey for 7 spooky damage. Woof. 1 physical damage. You go ahead and bonk this guy and reduce his muscle the rest of the way down. So he's basically useless. Alright. I am going to heal her up. And then I am going to hot damage you to death. Heals its allies for 7 HP. When it's defeated, it will heal everyone for 14 HP. Cool. Okay. Well, I've got bad news for you. You see, I've got this thing where I happen to, murder. With this really cool ability where I shoot. Healing me up. I'll take that regen. Now then. Which one should I burn next? 19, 13, 12, 5. Okay, that's the only one that's any concern. So let me just triple sleaze. Oh, it died and restored everybody's HP. Nuts. Oh well. Burn. I am immune to bleeding. You fool. See what you can do. All right. We'll go ahead and flap flap. And then we will murder. Burn. Skull cane, a bloodle, and a bloodle. Yay! The dough baby grows stronger. Skull cane deals your muscle +3 spooky damage. Ooh, that's a really great muscle one. Okay, so yeah, we could open it and it would just skip that fight. The drum is almost certainly empty. Bang on it. Emits a hollow, sobering clang. One of those mist vampires must have been sitting here. Sofa soaking wet. Okay. Left a crate of booze on the floor. Crate of vodka. Let's see. Drawers still work. Porsk earrings, amethyst earrings, and Saint Stallion signet ring. Stilton signet ring. Vampire stuff. Vampire boots, more bloodle, and cosmetic wine. Increases moxie by 1. Makes you float like a spooky vampire. Cool. Splilton Splatter deals 5 sleaze damage to each target instead of 3. Oh. Plus 30% meat drops. Regenerate 3 HP per round. Take it to the speakeasy. Alright. Ocean. Let's get to that speakeasy. Alright. Get back. Oh, I got a cut of the profits. I found a case of rum. A little bit of island nectar, eh? I found a case of vodka. Gotta be careful with this stuff. It might end up drinking you. Okay. Did I drink beer today? Okay, I did not. Yeah, I didn't. I could have had even more HP. Well, I feel silly. Hello? Alright, so I could go... Well, you know what? I could go over here and get this. Let's see. On the side of the dirt road, you see a little trail of mushrooms. You follow it for a while and find that it leads to a cave whose mouth has been choked by mushrooms. Those things are bad for you. Whoops. I just clicked on through. Mushroom Mountain. Hold on, I want to see. Can I speed up? There. A huge writhing mass of fungus. By reason, they must call this place Mushroom Mountain. Alright, pull some off and fight them. That's funny. So we can just fight mushrooms infinitely like we could fight spiders infinitely. Man Mush Magus is preparing to cast a devastating spell. Intends to deposit fresh mushroom monstrosity onto the field of battle. Just shoot them. Alright, as for me... I'm going to Mysticality you. I'm going to Mysticality you again. I will Mysticality you. I will Mysticality you again. Mushroom steak. Ooh, Mushman Poisoner. 9 Moxie, and since to spew spores of the party, poisoning for everyone. Mush Mother. As for you, I will burn you. I want to see what you make, Mush Mother. Cool. What is that? A Splode Spore. When it's destroyed, it will poison your entire team for 9. Wow. All right. Oh, it's got Slee's defense. Whoops. All right. I'll just burn the mushroom then. Mushroom steak seems to be the only thing we get. Muscle by 1, max HP by 5. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, so that's what Mushroom Mountain is. It's just a cave where you punch mushrooms. Much like Beppo's hole. Hey Buck, now a big old rock. Do you think you can chuck? Raw muscle isn't exactly my forte, but I guess I'll do alright. You pick up a fist-sized rock and pitch it into the lake with a splash, a loud plunk. Follows close behind you. You turn to see Molly picking up a softball-sized rock with a grin. I may look girly girl, but my Tommy's got a kick like a mule. Gotta keep the rust off you, these old pistons, you know. Is Tommy your boyfriend? That sounds kind of... My girlfriend's name is Nancy. Tommy is short for M1... is short for M1921, Thompson submachine gun. Right, I knew that. She heaves another large rock in the lake. You try your best to match her, but it's not much of a contest. Molly's muscle increased by 1. This, what they call it, is huge. Dang. Just swell, Buck. You looking to beat your gums? Nah. Ooh, go fishing. Continue fishing. I got a fish. A nice weeping scrod. You toss it in your fish sack. Can I just fish here forever? That'd be wild. Nice spicy whistles nip. Look, you caught everything that was here. Pump has a Gaxton valve on it. Ooh, it's got nasty goo. You stingy grunch. Flower stains in defiance of the reigning of nature. Smells as good as it looks. Hobo's code. Code reads meat hidden in pipe. Oh, you read it. You reach into the pipe and snag concealed and congealed wealth. The maintenance access. Let's hope this repeated exposure to these isn't going to give your ancestors cancer. Another one of those time doors. Dean Bro's door delivery. Pipe shoes. What's inside? This is probably not what they meant to order. Pipe shoes. Helps you get around. That's silly. Some careless worker has abandoned a toolbox here. Got an all self-adhesive rivets and foot gloves. Okay, yeah. It's all just stupid walking. The truck is even heavier than a regular truck. Fish in it. You don't want to get your hook stuck. Hey, Noel said nobody ain't on the crew is allowed on this site. Noel? Yeah, Noel, the foreman, Noel White. Oh, geez, the man clutches his stomach. You all right? Just starving is all. The rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off-site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? You mean straw? No, we got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out a nest of fairies. See, can I have them? No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm going to turn inside out. What about the table over there that says lunch? There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Noel considers lunch. How bad could it be? Man, I'd kill for a jellied eel. Noel brings these sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint sticks between 2 big bland sugar cookies. Oh my goodness, Noel, yeah, it might be her. You can get a stomachache just watching someone else eat one. That sounds awful. That's because it is awful. I can offer him something to eat. I got a freshly baked roll. Oh wow, thank you. His stomach is still growling. I can offer him more. Or I can just fight him. He seems like a nice guy. I don't want to just punch him in the face. Maybe later I'll do like a full-on just punchy punch run. My dude? He's almost asleep, but he still looks a little bit hungry. You have to describe his current mood. You'd probably say he's 60% sleepy and 40% hungry. Come on. Thanks, but I already had one of these. I can't only eat one. Oh. I guess I'll have to give you one of my bloodles, even though I love that. He greedily devours it. Finally sated, he slumps to the ground and falls fast asleep. 25 XP. Whoa. Guy's in a well-deserved food coma. What's on the table isn't identifiable as anything you'd want to eat. Blackman screws, graft, and nuts. Brick outhouse is extremely well constructed. Fish in the sink. You got an item. Handful of clean water. Flush the toilet. Daxton shafts. Waxman discs. Braxton cords. Flampton picks. Glaxton valves. I'll take one. There's only one left. Good thing you were here when you did. You got an item. The Glaxton valves. Alright, so I can take one from the past. And I don't have to rob the dam. But I bet you if I did, there'd be something interesting that happens. I'm so interested now. This pump is missing its Glaxton valve. Replace it. Huh. Wow. Excuse me, what are you? As they step into the light, you see they have human bodies, but their heads are hideous, misshapen fungal growths. They glare at you with black beady eyes. Holy crap, on toast! I punch you. Mysticality. Oh, they're all gonna cast devastating spells. Alright, well, I will spread some damage between you. This should be enough to get all of you. Get sleazed. Oh, I forgot your sleaze proof. Burn. All right. Little Howard the Dough Baby got even stronger. No. Install the Glaxton valve. Oh, you know what? Like, what if I go here? Dodge out of the way. Whatever that was. What if I go here, and I put it on here? Replace it. You've gone through too much for this stupid valve just to give it to the government. Alright. I could grab it. I wonder how that would change things. Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. Ignore the store for right now. We'll go to it later. Alright, let's install it. Fortunate place where it slots in is clearly labeled. I installed the valve. It's been watching the water level through the window. Should be dry enough for our purposes now. He disappears through the door behind him. Most lighthouses have a somewhat bigger lamp. A 60-watt light bulb. Don't need much. Ain't that big a lake. Welcome to where the magic happens. Magic? Sure, find looks. Hey, old lighthouse keeper joke. So, can I have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass, and I said I did, and then I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. Well, I really need it. So do I. I gotta calibrate the lamp to the North Star every so often, and I need a good compass to show me which one is the north one. What if I get you a new one? Nope, I said a good one. The new ones ain't any use at all. Why not? Because of how they changed them. What changed the compasses? they did teach you that in school, folks got short memories. It's only around about the turn of the century. Some Atlas company bought the patent on the West and rebranded it as New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that is useless for my purposes. How about I find you another old one then? You can find another old pre-north compass in at least as good a condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of that would be though, since you'd already have one. It's a long story. Never mind then. Here, maybe this will help you. Most of the old compasses got radium painted on the dials, so you can't read them at night. So you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that. Where should I start? Most folks consider the old kind of compasses to be trash nowadays, and if I was trash, I'd probably be at the old junkyard. Neat. All right. Funky pump contraction. What happens if I take that thing off? Or am I even able to? 3 vampires, but there's one vampire that's, one bat and then one small cloud. Just, so it could just be a vampire, her pet, and the leftovers of a bean's lunch. What's the deal over here? Are you demonstrating the vampire evolutionary line or something? That? You know, like the bat evolved out of the cloud and then the humanoid vampire evolved out of the bat? No, it's a bat caveman vampire. Is a bat a caveman vampire? No, as anything, this is more like the states of vampire matter. You know, solid liquid gas? Bats are liquid? Look, the metaphor is not a perfect one. Are we going to fight or what? Fight them. Wish I had 7 Moxie, that would have been cool. Alright, you are Moxie, you are Mysticality, and you are Moxie. Boosting everyone's hot armor, so you need to die. You're gonna cause a lot of bleeding. I'm gonna try bonking you with a bat, and see if that slows down your bleeding. It's gonna cause 3 bleeding. Yay! So that is what happened. Okay. You deal 2 hot damage. Good gracious, you. Deal 4 hot damage. That'll make me stronger at least. 12 spooky damage. And deal 12 spooky damage. Wow. Wow, they're gonna kill Molly. They just want her dead. 8. Alright, so if I do this... Wow. They're all gonna try and kill her. This guy will die if I boost 1, 2, 3 times. I need to boost 3 times. Goodness gracious. We will make you bleed. And then I will boost twice up against you. Then you... I will just decrease all of your ability. Oh, vampires can't be... I keep forgetting that vampires can't be hypnotized. I need to change my thing while I'm around the vampire area. I can do sleaze damage, or I can just start smacking her with some stench damage. Pow! Another sleaze. Stench. It's another stench. And now I will burn you, so when your turn comes, you will die. There we go. Now for you. Bonk. I'm sorry, Molly. You did good. Die. And you I will burn. 27 meat, skull cane, and bloodle. Can I take this off now? Still? I can. The valve is held in place by decades of corrosion. Even if you could detach it, it'd get wrecked in the process. Oh. That's all there is to it. Alright. Well, fine. Let's check out this pet store. Let's see. Looks familiar because he looks exactly like you again. Are you a clone or is this a time paradox or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Wow, crazy. All right, high five. Two of you, literally speaking, exchange another high five. He leans in for a kiss. All right, continue on. One of those boxes full of bees. A bee box, you think it's called. Alright. It's a shame it's a nicer day for a walk. It's pretty peaceful around here by and large. It's so peaceful I'm about to cast a kitten. Yo, what? Listen up, Buttercup. If I don't typewrite something soon, I'm gonna go off my nut. Well, I'll take that under advisement. Good fronds are hard to find. Here's another cat I'm gonna look at before I finish the night. Tuned to a wind chime station. Miss Greta, I presume. Greta, I'm, welcome. Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. I'm Greta. Hi, Greta, I'm Flurbert. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Where are all the pets? Oh, they're out back. In cages? No, in the woods. I see. What stops them from leaving? Compassion. Okay, what pets do you have for sale? Well, I got this snake available for adoption. I've also got a giant mosquito left in stock. What do you feed these? Oh, don't you worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge or whatever. They're all really resourceful. Well, that's certainly convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy, I sell some specially formulated familiar chow. I'm like uncomfortable with the use of the word like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. Alright. Now tell me about the special chow. I got 3 bags of familiar chow left. Familiar chow is specially formulated to beef up your buddies. Want to buy a bag? It's just 100 meat. And not right now. Tell me about this snake. Oh, you can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. This guy's totally fill your enemies up with poison. Just 100 meat. Alright, giant mosquito. Hey, now don't you knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in a fight. Not only can they suck the blood out of stuff, they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, it's twice the power. A mere 150 adoption fee. It's all yours. I guess I have all the pets I need right now. I got 401. I could buy them both and a bag of chow. And then I would be completely broke. We can go to the junkyard. Hey, what's your deal? A trio of figures in hooded white robes, step out of the trees around you. It's hard to tell if the robes contain person-shaped shadow monsters or if they're regular people whose faces are concealed by the shadows of their hoods. Well, not that regular people. Go walking around wearing hooded robes very often anyway. Whichever it is, it doesn't seem like they have good intentions. Well, that clears that right up. pretends to attack Flurmpton Bailey for 7 spooky damage and then 8 cold damage. Cannot take more than 3 physical damage at a time. Flurmpton Bailey for 12 is going to summon a brace of shadowy allies. Holy cow, this one's scary. Please be weakened. Ow. Yay, my little dude. 4 and then 3. Okay, that was so much better. As for you, we're going to burn you. You guys don't seem to like hot damage. You do have spooky armor 13. Oh, and your mysticality is not very high. Well, I can just turn it up a little bit more, and then I will kill you before you hurt me. Burn! Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Seven spooky damage and poisoned me for 5. Goodness gracious. Lib Howard, Flurmpton Bailey. You're gonna kill my little man? I don't think that's gonna be very acceptable. Yeah. You are muscles. Please don't kill me. Whew. It's a lot of poison. Alright, I'm gonna heal myself. And now I'm going to burn this guy to the ground. Ow. As for you, Molly buttons for 9 and poison for 5. Woof. You got 6 HP left, you got 10 HP left. Alright. I can heal Molly Buttons. And then I can kill one of these two. You're gonna try and kill little Howard. Burn. There we go. And that's all of the night creatures. Woof. The old junkyard. A heated fishing rod cooks this trash from the inside. You got a hot rod. Trash is left medium rare, but the connoisseur would eat it well done. Mysticality +2 hot damage. That's not any different than the barbecue tongs, I don't think. It just hasn't been sharpened. I can sharpen it. It even works on things that don't have blades. Alright, let's do it. Sharpen the hot rod. Excellent. So now it does the same as my tongs used to. There's something shiny in this pile. You got a snake tooth ring. When you apply poison, apply 3 extra. Wow. Pile of trash must be especially appealing to flies. Radio is solar powered. I'd need some stench armor. Hobo is trying to wrestle a stove out of a pile of trash. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Hi, Beanie, I'm Flurbert. What are you up to? I'm trying to get the stove out so I can haul it back to Hobo Camp outside the Ocean City. Oh, you know about the camp? Yep. I've been cooking out a mess of beans once I get this stove back here, let me tell you. Tell me about some Hobo code. Alright, I need to get more muscles. Have I got enough? Yes, I do. I've got plenty of XP. Goodness gracious. Let's do that. And let's also get some hot armor. And that will give me enough muscle to get this out for you. Help him get the stove out. Thanks a million, pal. Now I just gotta drag this back to camp and I'll be in the beansness. See you around, Beanie. Oh, the Geiger counter. I was like, what on earth is that? And I can wear my booze-soaked handkerchief for some stench armor. Dig through it. Got trash-soaked pants. Wearing these pants makes you wish you could afford better pants. Plus 20% meat drops. I mean, sure. I could go full money. Deal your muscle and physical damage and reduce an opponent's mysticality by 3. Oh, that's awesome, actually. It's not bad at all. Meat. It's the unsinkable Molly Buttons. Sleaze armor. Get my greasy pants. Got a nasty spoon. You grab a nasty old spoon from the pile and use it to dig through the gloop. You don't find anything, so you just keep the spoon. I don't know why you would keep the spoon, but you did. Mysticality plus 3 sleaze damage. Ooh, I wish I had kept the sharpener. Been used to eat a lot of unspeakable chowders. That's not bad. Opening leads to an underground labyrinth of filth. Unfortunately, your Geiger counter is ticking faintly, so you're probably gonna have to go in there. I hope you aren't wearing your favorite anything. Turns out this garbage dump is much deeper and older than it initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out in the trash, like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. Weirdly, it seems like the trash caves are home to a swarm of large, beautifully colored butterflies. You move towards them slowly so not to startle them. And as you get closer, you realize that instead of having regular insect bodies, they're little people. Fairies. Wow. Hello. Gosh, you're really beautiful. You're beautiful. That sounded just like my voice. Are you guys mimics? That's really... it's on my face, not my eyes. Ah! What? You swat away a fairy that had flooded up next to you and attempted to stab you in the neck with a rusty needle. Okay, I'll just be on my way. Look out, Jim, that one's got a gun! Indeed, another fairy is approaching, lugging a full-size snub-nosed revolver in its little arms. Hello, beautiful. A half-buried shovel? I got a shovel! A lot of fairies in that direction. As facially saying things other people's voices that only assume were the people's last words. Alright. I have a shovel. I can do so many things now. Before we get into the conflict with the fairies, I just realized it's been about an hour, so we're gonna call it. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, because I love to hear from you. Oh man, this is great. This is exciting. This is fun. We're gonna go punch some fairies. We're gonna dig some graves. It's gonna be fantastic. Anywho, I shall see you in the not too distant future. I know you're gonna miss me, but try not to miss me too much, okay? Bye.